Yeah, dear ladies and gentlemen, it's a big honor for me to speak here at this conference. Specifically, as I could sit in the morning sessions, it helped me to do actually what we call at Opel umparken im Kopf, which means repark in your head. And it's something which we started actually shortly after I joined because we needed to restructure the company, but we also understood that we need to change ourselves massively. So we at Opel and NGM, we are absolutely convinced that the future of mobility is electric. And with our battery electric Ampere E, we are revolutionizing electromobility in Europe. With a range of more than 500 kilometers, that's based on the NEDC test cycle, it was actually the star at the Paris Motor Show. And it outperforms its closest segment rivals on the road by more than 100 kilometers. And I think we have a nice chart on that, which demonstrates it. When we developed the car, we called it a moonshot project, because we wanted to do something which was perceived as impossible then, to do a car which actually gets away with range anxiety and can be used as an electromobility vehicle for everyday use. We are well aware of the fact that Norway is a key market in terms of e-mobility. Your country is not only the most important market for electric vehicles in Europe, but also really the most advanced. There are more electric vehicles on the road in Norway than in any other European market. And we see further great potential. And that is why we decided that Norway will be the first country in which our Ampere E will be launched next spring. We are already seeing a huge interest with a lot of pre-orders for this new electric game changer. Norway showed the rest of Europe which tools states actually have in their hands to set the course for growth of such an innovative technology. Good examples are comprehensive tax incentives, your government implemented here in Norway like no registration tax, no VAT, low yearly tax, and as well as the opportunity for free parking and free charging and having access to the use of bus lanes. These measures together with a well-developed charging structure, they really have paid off and made you a benchmark market in Europe. Even though the different states in Europe still have very different approaches as far as electric mobility is concerned, there are promising signs that times are getting closer when electric cars will become more familiar in our daily landscape of life. Please give me the chance to briefly point out some of the most important highlights of the Ampere E. As I have already mentioned, the car is the electric range champion. This is not only true on the test bench, but also on the road. With its estimated WLTP range, and that's a more demanding test cycle, the range will be over 380 kilometers. None of its direct competitors currently on the market can match that range. The second issue preventing electromobility is becoming a mainstream option relates to charging of the car. The Ampere E can be charged with a 50 kilowatt DC charger, and in 30 minutes you can charge 150 kilometers of range. But the Ampere E has much more to offer than just an outstanding range and an increasingly easy charging solution. It offers driving pleasure. Actually, it has the performance of a sports car. The power of the electric motor is equivalent to 150 kilowatt or 204 horsepower, thus making effortless starts from standing position on highway access two of the Ampere E's main strengths. And as the large 60 kilowatt-hour capacity batteries are cleverly integrated in the underbody, the car also offers ample space for 5 passengers and a trunk with the load capacity of a 5-door compact class car. All in all, we believe the Ampere E is a true game changer, which puts Opel in pole position in the electric mobility. I think it is safe to say that the Ampere E will be the electric car which our competitors have to beat in the next years. The Ampere E is the perfect example how far Opel has come in recent years and how much we have umgeparkt, and how successful we are transforming ourselves to become a provider of innovative and connected mobility services. Because beyond electric mobility, there are other disruptive changes car makers have to deal with. We believe that the convergence of e-mobility, connectivity, ride-sharing, and autonomous vehicles will shape the future of personal mobility. I could easily talk for another hour on these megatrends, but shortly, I'm of course looking very much forward to the panel discussion, but shortly I'd like to give you an overview. Talking about connectivity. Already today, increasingly intelligent assistance systems are connected with one another in an overall vehicle system. And the car connects itself to the driver, to other road users, and to the infrastructure via the complete connectivity of smartphones. This supports the driver and contributes to traffic flowing faster and more efficiently while also being safer. Many of the changes in mobility are made possible by connectivity, and GM's 20 years of experience with OnStar, which we are just also launching now here in Norway, gives us really a lead in this technology. One further element of disruptive change in our industry is the growth of the sharing economy. No longer do you need to buy a car or to own one if you want to drive one. As a key player in this developing market, GM has entered into a strategic alliance with ride-sharing company Lyft, and we formed Maven, a brand for car-sharing fleets in many US cities. Maven car-sharing services are customized to regional customer needs and include city, residential, peer-to-peer, and campus programs. And already this month, in November 2017, Maven will come to Europe. When we talk about the digitalization of cars and the new definition of individual mobility, we also come to the question, where is the digitalization of the vehicle leading us? And clearly, the much quoted buzz phrase in this context is autonomous driving. I am convinced that autonomous vehicles will come much faster than most people anticipate. We at GM believe autonomous vehicles will make transportation safer and enable the future of mobility. Fully autonomous vehicles can bring customers enormous benefits in terms of greater convenience, lower cost with better utilization, improved safety, and they can be a big part of their daily mobility needs. We see the future as electric, we see it as connected, as seamless and autonomous, and we are looking forward to exciting times. Thank you very much.